We are going on a bear hunt here at the Educate Educational Playgroup this week. Stick with me to the end to see all 16 activities that I have set up for over 100 families who come through the playgroup gates every single week. It is such a beautiful day here in Brisbane. We have been blessed with wonderful weather. Now, first things first, our sensory tray over here is like the swirling, whirling snowstorm in the book Going on a Bear Hunt. You can see that we have got our sensory base of oats, rolled oats and desiccated coconut. None of my families have these allergens, so I can use those on the sensory tray. The base is dry. Be sure to check out my sensory tray video for Going on a Bear Hunt, where I show you how to set that up and a full thing about materials. Over to our sand tray over here. I use the Step 2 sand tray. It's really handy because there's no sandy bums here at Playgroup, and kids can stand up and little ones can pull to stand. So this is the long wavy grass which they can plant and move around. Use these fun trowels and coconut bowls to scoop up and make fun little sandcastles. A little girl made a grass birthday cake yesterday as well with grassy candles. We have got our wheelbarrows. They are from Hip Kids and they are so good for children probably aged between like 1 and 3. Anyone over the age of 3, they're a bit too small. We've got our pipes and spades and our little snowball makers here as well, which I got from the op shop. They are so fun for picking up bark and scooping it in, and it's been so wonderful to see kids really take a collaborative approach to filling up the wheelbarrows and sharing them. We always have our playground. Over here at our table we have got a bit of fine motor going on. Here's our little forest. So we've got little forest nature items that children can use tongs to scoop up and pop in. Pine cones, little star pods, I'm not sure exactly what they're called. We've got banksias, gum nuts, all these lovely items that you might find particularly in nature areas here in Brisbane in Australia. Over at the back here we have got our water tray. In the deep cold river in the story there are ducks swimming on top. I've got some lovely pearly paint to kind of create this marbled effect, which you may not be able to see. Oh, there it is, sort of sparkly. I've just put a very diluted amount in. I've got these cups, I've got nets, and little ones can scoop up and pour back in or collect them in cups for the deep cold river. I always have a mat at the back with some magnetic tiles just for anyone wanting to lie down. But let's head inside and see the remaining 10 activities that we have set up. Welcome inside. So we have got these fun little ears for little ones to wear as well as they navigate their indoor activities. This week we have got the book Going on a Bear Hunt, and I know it looks a little bit funny that there's no words on it, but has those books that have a sleeve on them, so that was it. Now I always read a story as the kids come inside and we transition. We sit down on the mat for 5 or so minutes, read a short, sharp story, the kids have a snack, and then we head off and do our indoor activities. Now, I always explain the craft, and this week we have got making this cute little bear mask. And I had my first session yesterday, so today's Wednesday that I'm filming. Our first session of the week, or 2 sessions, are on a Tuesday. And we had paint out yesterday, but I reflected on the paint and I found that a lot of parents avoided taking it home at the end of the session because it may not have been dry. They didn't know how to carry it when they're navigating that. So what I've decided today is actually, instead of using paint to paint their bear, I'm actually going to get out my paint sticks. I don't have that many browns, so I've got an oil pastel that's brown, a paint stick that's brown, a crayon that's brown, and just sort of like do a few other brownie sort of colors so that they can use it and it's dry, and that parents can take it home or carers can take it home with them without the hassle, because we want to make life easier for people, right? Now let's have a look around the room. So over at our Play-Doh table, we have got making a bear cave. So we've got bears, rollers, little scissors as well, and some Play-Doh that has been made brown just through putting cinnamon and ginger and mixed spice into the mix. So kind of like a gingerbread Play-Doh. Over here, we have got our dark, gloomy cave with a little bit of a fire going on. How I've made this fire is I've got this plastic container and I've got these lights. They do have batteries inside them. I've just taped it up, wrapped loads of sticky tape around it, put little scarves in there, and made sure the container's on nice and tight as well. And then I've got my Fluffy the bear in the bear cave. I've got some little rubber mats underneath. This is like the climbing triangle here. And I've just put some brown gingham fabric over the top and tucked it in underneath. This is like our deep cold river as well. This is a piece of long fabric kids honestly love. That's like a piece of like velvet, some stepping stones. Over here we've got the large Grimm's building block, and I don't have loads of bears because, you know, why do I need 10 bears? So I do have some panda bears, so they're building a cave for the bear. I always have some vehicles out, even if it doesn't go with the theme. So I have that flexi racetrack that kids, they put the car at the end and let it drop. They have a lot of fun there. Here we are packing a picnic for their travels, for going on a bear hunt. So I've got some baskets that they can pack over to put in. We've got some fruits and some lucite cubes. I've got these cool little sensory stones as well from EDX. They are always a hit. Love open-ended toys that I can use multiple ways over and over. Over on the baby mat we have got these Fat Brain toy plip kits. They make such a great popping sound. They're really open-ended, and kids of so many ages, from like probably 6 months up to 5 years and beyond, really enjoy playing with them. We have got making the home for the family from going on a bear hunt, that they can get tucked up nice, safe in bed in there. We've got our reading corner. I always have a baby bouncer out in case anyone needs it. Lots of books with bears in there. We've got our little story map over here on our magnetic board. I just pop our bear ears here so they can see in the mirror. And I think that is all. Thank you so much for following along for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe to come and see weekly videos of the setup here at the Educational Playgroup. Have a beautiful week. Bye.